Generally, the idea of polling is talking to some random sample of the population and taking their answers and using them to understand what the population thinks. The Rutgers-Eagleton poll routinely is a telephone-based survey. We run 5 to 6 polls a year, and we ask questions of particular interest to New Jersey. We've got a problem with telephones. With the rise of cell phones, lots of people have abandoned their landlines. And cell phones are just different. They're more expensive to reach, they're more difficult to reach, and they're a very different population than the people who still have landlines. Another really interesting change over the last few years has been using surveys, polling, to do experiments, to see how an issue is framed changes people's opinions. The biggest change we've seen over the last decade is just the explosion of polls. There's an online polling type called opt-in polling, and essentially the idea there is you go to a website and they say, hey, take our survey, and you click on it and you take their survey. Online surveys do not have random samples. The people who go to the website are the ones who do it, or a certain kind of person does it, and we can't say anything about the population as a whole. Polls do not predict. But what polls do is help us understand. Our last poll was 5 weeks before the election, unfortunately. Oddly enough, we had President Obama up 17 points, and he actually won New Jersey in November by 17 points. I still don't say we predicted it, but it turned out things didn't change very much in New Jersey over the course of the election. Our biggest challenge going forward is how do you get people to actually respond? People will not talk to us the way they once did. We're very fortunate now if about 10% of the people that we call actually complete the survey. One of the options is to do more online survey work to supplement the telephone work. I don't know if that's viable yet, but it's one of the things that we're looking at.